أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن استنى بسنته إلى يوم الدين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته, brothers. Alhamdulillah, we start by praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we send our salam and salawat on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We're doing the journey of the Quran, and alhamdulillah we started this journey probably more than a year ago, and we have finished a lot of the bigger surah of the Quran, and now we are in the middle of the journey of Surah Anfaal. And before we start Surah Anfaal, we said this is a Madani surah, and this is a special surah as if it is a lecture from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about the battle of the Badr, the Ghazwatul Badr, what happened in that battle, how he prepared, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prepared the Muslim, and how the mushrik, the Quraysh, they deserve the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala after the long dawah of 13 years and their rejection to the Islam through Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the surah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will mention them, that how you deserve the ayah. So we did 2 weeks of this surah, and we did up to ayah number 25. And in these 2 ayah, what we say, we said that a few of the ayah is a reference of something that happened on that day, on the Battle of Badr. Like Prophet Muhammad made dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that is one of the incident. Also we see that there was a rain the night before the Battle of Badr, and that rain helped the Muslim because it gives them a good sleep night, a proper sleep before the night, and that was a big day for them for the Battle of Badr, because it's the first time they are fighting for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in such a small quantity with a larger number of group. The third thing that we heard that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala referenced that how the Quraysh also they made dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, touching the Kaaba, like the people like Abu Jahl and all these people, and they asked for whoever is in the truth path, they should be winner, and Allah said yes, that is accepted, because the true path is the path of the believers. So today we're going to talk about from ayah number 26 to 40. In this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala basically after talking to the Quraysh, he talks to the Muslim that what will they gain if they follow the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they follow the commandment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah is saying, and remember when you were few and oppressed in the land. So obviously you understand what is it reference to. It refers to the life of Makkah. So Allah is talking to the Muhajirun when you are oppressed in the land, and you are in few in numbers in Makkah, fearing that people might abduct you, meaning people can just take you away from it. So obviously in Makkah they were very little in number, they have no authority, and they had the fear in their mind that any time this Quraysh can come and attack us and finish from this land. They can disappear us. And that's why there was 3 years of boycott in Makkah. We know that from the life of Rasulullah, that they had to leave Makkah and live in the nearby mountain. But he sheltered you. Who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sheltered you, supported you with his victory. Meaning, what is the victory? The victory was, this is not the victory of battle only, this is the victory of giving them a state of Medina, okay, and provided you with good things that you might be grateful. So Allah is saying, be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what has Allah given you from where you used to live, in Makkah, and now you are in Medina, and Allah provided you everything. Oh, who you believe, do not betray Allah and his messenger, or betray your trust while you know. So it is very, very, very important. It's not only for this surah, it is for every one of us. It's a message from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do not betray Allah and his messenger. And betray here doesn't mean that only in the time of battle. It means anything from Allah and his messenger, do not try to betray that. And also not only betray, say betray your trust also. We have a trust with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you say our shahada, by born we are Muslim, and when you believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have that trust. We have to maintain that trust. Okay, and that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying here, and say, and know that your properties and your children are nothing but trial. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned this in different places, innama, amwalukum or awladukum fitna, wallahu indahu ajrun azim. But Allah has a greater reward, okay? And fitna doesn't necessarily always mean, sometimes we use the word fitna that is something negative, okay? No, fitna means a test. It could be a positive or a negative test, but it is something that is difficult for you. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, your properties, your wealth and your children could be something difficult, that it will make it difficult for you to walk in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not necessarily they are bad, but it is that you have to deal with this. So remember, even if you have trouble dealing with this fitna, remember that Allah has greater reward for you, okay? Oh, you believe, if you fear Allah, He will grant you criterion, meaning He will show you the path, what is right and what is wrong, and will remove from you your misdeeds and forgive you. So meaning even Allah talking to the believer. Imagine Allah talking to the best of the people of that time, the core muhajirun, the people like Abu Bakr, Usman, and Omar and all these people, Hamza, all these people Allah talking, and they're saying Allah will take away your misdeeds from you. So definitely they had also misdeed, They are not like innocent because they are Sahaba, but they also had some misdeeds, and Allah saying Allah will remove those misdeeds from you and forgive you. Allah is the possessor of great bounty. Okay, and remember, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when those who displeased and plotted against you. So this ayah number 30 is the ayah that reference the incident that happened just the night before Hijrah. That you all know that all the Quraysh, they made a secret meeting. Okay, in that meeting they tried to think what they can do with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Some of them say let's exile him from the land of Makkah. Some tie him up, put in the jail. And then the shaitan came as a form of another tribe leader, and he said, no, nothing's going to work. The only thing will work, kill him. Kill him. So Allah saying they try to kill you or evict you from Makkah, but they plan, wa makaru wa makarallah, Allahu khairul makirin. They plan, and Allah plan. Allah is the best of planner. The next few ayahs, inshallah. In ayah number 31, and when our ayahs were recited to them, they say, we have heard. If we will, we could say something like this. This is not but legends of the former peoples. These two ayah, 31 and 32, about a person of Quraysh. His name was Nadr ibn Haris. I think I mentioned this week before also. Nadr ibn Haris was one of the two persons. They were executed in Battle of Badr after as a prisoner of war. So these are the only two people. As you all know, all the prisoners of the war of the Battle of Badr, Prophet ﷺ was thinking what to do with them. Okay, and Abu Bakr, he advised, they are our relatives, they are our friends and families. Okay, let's give them a ransom. Whoever can teach our people, they can teach. That will be the ransom, or other than we'll take the money from them and let them go, and we can use this money for our new nation. Okay, new nation of the. But Umar he came and he said, no, Ya Rasulullah, I think you give them each member should take their own family and execute them. And as you will know later on that Rasulullah listened to Abu Bakr because his heart was also softest as his rahmatul lil alamin. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala supported the opinion of Umar and he said to place your authority, you should have done that one. But this guy, Nadr ibn Haris and another two people, they were executed without any doubt. Okay, because they were the two people, they used to say very wrong things about Quran all over the place. Not only in Makkah, even in other. They used to go in trading to other places, and they used to say, these are all what Muhammad is saying is nothing but a tale, a story. We can even say the same thing. All the surah that he is reciting, it is nothing but some poetry. Okay, and remember when they said, oh Allah, and they used to say, oh Allah, if this is true from you, why don't you send some rain of stones? If your Allah is so true, and you've been giving dawah for us so long, nothing is happening to us. No rain is coming from the sky that destroying us and stone. And some of the scholars say because he talked about stones, because they know about the Abraha. Remember the Surah Al-Fil? That would happen in Makkah, right? So people used to know that story. That year is to call the year of Fil. So they say, no, if Allah can send that time stone from the sky, with the bird, if we are doing wrong, why Allah not sending us anything? Okay? And then, but Allah said, Allah would not punish them while you are among them. So because Prophet ﷺ was among them, so Allah will never punish them. And not only Prophet ﷺ, all the believers were among them. People like Abu Bakr, Umar, Osman, all the people are there. So Allah will never, and Allah would not punish them while they seek forgiveness. Meaning, even who seek forgiveness, meaning Allah saying, talking about the believer of that time, believer in Makkah, because they are seeking forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But why should Allah not punish them now? Meaning, Allah is telling them now this is the punishment. The Battle of Badr is their punishment, while they obstruct from Al-Masjid Al-Haram and they are not its guardians. Okay, so they are not the guardian of it. They think they are the guardian of it because its guardian are not but the righteous, the muttaqin, but most of them do not know. So they take pride that they are the protector of the Kaaba, but Allah saying no, only the righteous people will be the protector of the Kaaba, and their prayer at the house was not except whistling and hand clapping. Meaning when the Quraysh, they used to do tawaf on the Kaaba during the Hajj season, and their prayer was just whistling and clapping. That is one of their prayer, and that is not from any Sharia. Okay, even Ibrahim alayhi salam never used to pray like this. Okay, so Allah is saying this is nothing but their whistling and hand clapping. So taste the punishment of what you have disbelieved. So what you have to do, you have to taste the punishment for that. Indeed, those who disbelieve spend their wealth and avert from the way of Allah. And this ayah is very important for our time also. Allah is saying that the people, the Quraysh, the non-believer, the mushrik, who are disbeliever of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they will spend a lot of money to take you away from Islam. And that's what we are doing. You can see the media and everything, Every time they spend so much money, they're going into the other countries, spending their money, taking over them, trying to do something, trying to portray that Islam is bad, and what Allah said, so they will spend it. So Allah will let them spend it, okay? Then it will be a source for them of regret. They will regret for this. Like the people of Badr, when they heard that, the Rasulullah is going to attack the caravan of Abu Sufyan, although Abu Sufyan caravan was saved, but they gathered a lot of money to make the mob this big army to the Battle of Badr. It was a big money because they brought 1,000 people, thousands of people, food and everything. It's a big money of that time. And they think that they're going to win this one. But they lost it completely. And those who have disbelieved, unto hell they will be gathered. So they will be gathered in the hellfire as well. So that Allah may distinguish the wicked from the good and place the wicked, some of them upon others, heap them all together and put them into hell. It is those who are the losers. So why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, why I'm doing this? So that I can differentiate the wicked between them. So even among the disbelievers, there are people who are in greater level of disbelief, greater level of in their animosity. Okay, there are some people, they are just disbelief, and we see this in our time. There are neighbors around us, they probably don't know that much about Islam. They just have a brief idea, and they are not like our enemy. But there are people who knows everything, and they're spending money for it to make it destroy. Allah saying, with this one, I will show you who is on which level of the animosity, and they will be gathered together in the hell. It is those who are the losers, and they will be the loser in the day of judgment. So inshallah ta'ala we'll finish the ayah number 37. We'll start from that, and we have only half of the surah. I think another 40 ayahs, and then inshallah we can move to the next surah. Jazakallahu khairan. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.